Hey guys, it's Sarah from Yarn Lab Canada, and today is Friday, July 10th, and it's day 7 of the Tour de Fleece. And as you can see, I have another finished skein. This is that 3-ply merino that I dyed for you guys and spun up and then Navajo plied. And I have to admit, I have to work on my Navajo plying skills because the skein is a little bit overspun. Let's open it up and show you. As you can see, it's super kinky, which means I'm probably going to need to do some serious setting of the twist in order to get that to hang straight. In the meantime, I'm going to show you what my next spinning project's going to be. So next up for me to spin is 114 grams of Faukland, and I know Faukland's a place, not a sheep, but that's how it was labeled, from West Coast Colors. I picked this up at Olds Fibre week, and they just had great big bales of different colored Faukland roving, and you could fill up a bag, they'd weigh it, and you could take it home. So I've got my order for my colors for my yarn planned out on my living room floor, but I don't want to be taking up space on my floor the entire time that I'm spinning this yarn, so I'm going to show you a little trick that I use to keep my fiber in order while I'm spinning. So that was half of the fiber, and here's the other half, and you can see I've got it on a string. So I'll show you how you can just roll up your bits of roving into little balls and thread it onto a string, and then I'll show you spinning right off of this string. Alright, so all you're going to need for this is a length of scrap yarn and a great big darning needle, preferably one that comes to a nice sharp point. And then I just tie a simple knot in one end and thread my yarn onto the needle. Then you're ready to start threading on your bits of roving. So to thread on the roving, I just loosely and very loosely wrap it up into a little sort of cinnamon roll shape, and then poke the needle straight through and thread it on down. And I just keep my order and roll up each one like so and thread it on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my entire row of roving here. I guess my head's just going to be out of this one. Alright, so now all I've done is I've just hung up my fiber on the bookshelves next to where I spin, and you can just gently tug a bump right off the bottom. It'll slide past that knot and spin this little bump, and then tug off the next one and spin it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to spin one chain of fiber bumps onto one bobbin, and spin the next one in the exact same order onto the other bobbin, and then hopefully when I 2-ply, if my consistency is about the same, I'll have a nice self-striping yarn that matches up in the 2-ply. So let's get spinning. Took a quick break from spinning to finish off a little project with some homespun. So this is some white Red Heart Super Saver, crocheted in ripples with some homespun that was made from all the leftover fiber from our class at Olds Fibre week. And then on the back I spun all of these fibers at Olds as well that week, and knit them in a mitered square, but a reverse mitered square. I started at the small corner and worked my way up to fit the size and shape of the back of the pillow. And I just stuffed it with polyfill, made a little cushion, to try and actually do something with my odds and ends of homespun. And it's getting a little bit too hot for spinning. It's going to be a scorcher today in Calgary. So I put my spinning wheel away, maybe until it gets cooler later in the evening, depending on what I do tonight. But this is how much I've got on the bobbin now. And I've only got a couple of bumps left for the first single. And then I'm going to go ahead and spin up on a second bobbin the bumps for the second spindle. So that's all for today. Happy Friday, happy Tour de Fleece, and happy spinning. Once again, I'm Sarah, and you can find me as Yarn Lab Canada on Instagram, Twitter, and Etsy, and as Turner Classic on Ravelry. Enjoy your weekend.